Okay, hi and welcome. It's Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect, and we are here with Chair Chick University, and we're going to have all of our participants introduce themselves, tell us where you are, where you're from, what you're up to, what your business is, and just kind of what your desire is as far as it relates to launching a chapter of your own. So, Sandy.
Okay, I'm Sandy Kralovic, and right now I'm in Wilsonville at a Fred Meyer Starbucks. So I don't know if the background noise is too much. I'll put it on mute.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, but I live in Canby, and I want to start a new chapter in Canby. I belong to the one in Wilsonville, and I'm helping Valerie get her Silverton one going. So I hopping in and out of that one too, but I feel like I need something in Canby, and I feel like it's the right time. So, and what I do, my sister and I just started a brand new, we've been searching, and we are, I think maybe we found it, but we're going to be working with Secret, the deep, or now I can't even talk. The minerals. Why can't I talk? Here.
Because it's a secret. You don't want us to know.
Minerals from the Dead Sea. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get started with that and see where that goes. We're really pretty excited. And so that's also a good time for me to meet new people and start a new chapter of Chicks. And so that's where I am.
Excellent. Excellent. Vanessa.
Hi, guys. My name is Vanessa Truitt. I'm in Springfield, Oregon. I grew up in Eugene, moved away, said I was never coming back, came back. And I recently formed an S Corp. I started a consultant business, and I'm working on a curriculum for training introverted leaders who are interested in pursuing network marketing.
Okay, I'll be your first customer.
That's awesome. I discovered direct sales about 3 years ago with no prior experience, mostly in the education and nonprofit world over the past 20 years, and never thought it would be something even that I would be interested in doing. But I think, like many people, I had a great experience with the product, and I just wanted to share. And so this sort of evolved into doing a lot, and I'm excited to be a part of Chicks Connect. I know we have several groups here locally, but I do travel a lot, so I was just interested in getting a little bit more information about starting up a own chapter and sort of weighing the pros and cons about maybe starting a virtual chapter, or I guess I just it's all involved. So I figured the more information I got, and if it was something that I could do or I could contribute, I just figured it would be a good chance to learn from Jules.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you're both here. I'm going to scoot you over to the Facebook group where we have our Chair Chick University group. Can y'all see my... I have to start wearing glasses now because I can't see. So Chair Chick University Facebook group. So any of you that are watching this that aren't part of this Facebook group, this is where we list all of our trainings, and this is where we have the files section where you can find all the documents that you need. So today we're just going to go over the Chicks Connect application. And so you'd find that in the files section. And what we ask is, we'll go over it on this call today and answer any questions that anybody has. But then if you would just take a look at that in your own time and fill it out and email it to me. Whoops, wrong thing. It is the Chair Chick application, this one right here. So we have the paper application. The thing I just pulled up is the paper application. So if you were starting a chapter and you're at a physical location and you don't have Wi-Fi, you could take the paper applications and people could fill those out. And then when you return home to your computer with Wi-Fi, you can add them as members. But pretty much anyone can join just from their phone. As long as they have data coverage, they're able to pull up the website and hit the Join Now button, and they can join right there from their phone. So that works pretty well. So what this is, and Vanessa, you talked about an online chapter versus a regular chapter. So I just kind of want to go over a little bit of the history of our different types of chapters, and then that'll give you a little more information about what they're all about. So we started Chicks Connect with the idea of a mastermind support group, and that means that we're helping women and supporting women in their personal lives as well as their professional lives. So I'd say about 85% of our members have businesses. You don't have to have a business in order to be a member of Chicks Connect, because we have a lot of people with a passion for nonprofit, as well as they have a heart to help and support the other women in their group, and they just want to be there for friendship and fun and things like that. So the first one says, I'm interested in launching a local chapter. So you'd fill that out, the city and state. I'm interested in launching an online chapter. I'm interested in the mastermind format, and that's essentially the agenda is such that it opens with the Chicks Creed. The first 20 minutes is talking about the topic, the weekly lesson that we send out. And again, some people will do that at home and then bring it completely finished. Some will never look at it until they arrive to their meeting, and then they'll discuss it. So it just kind of depends on how you want to lead your chapter and how important you want to make that weekly lesson. And then there's a 10-minute featured chick. They share their business or their passion, whatever. That's a members only benefit. So they have to be a member to do that 10-minute spot. And then there's the round robin check-in. So they're setting a goal personally and professionally each week. And you are all there to help them, accomplish those by giving them support and encouragement. And then if they come week after week and they haven't accomplished those goals, some brainstorming around why they might be stuck in moving forward. And then some leadership roles as far as, the fun chicks planning any fun events, and the charity chicks focusing on their charity. So that kind of wraps up the regular mastermind format. Then we have what's called a power hour. And that came about because we had some members that, we know that people transition in life. They move from one business to another, or maybe they move physical locations, or perhaps they go back to work a traditional 9-to-5 job. And they still wanted to remain members of Chicks Connect, but not do the weekly meetings. And so we decided to create the Power Hour, which is a way for chapters to get together locally. So maybe there's 4 or 5 different chapters that all pull together. Some guests would come in, and that's a little bit of a different format. They're not focusing on the lesson. It's more of a networking type meeting, and we do have agendas and the format for running those power hours. And those are a lot of fun, and they're typically centered around a meal. So you'll go to a restaurant that has a back room, either for a brunch or for a dinner type thing, or a lunch hour as well. And then Simply Social came about when we had people that were so focused. This was our Chicago chapter. They were so focused on their work that they said, we don't want to have one other meeting. We're already rock stars in our work. We just want to have some fun. And so they wanted to schedule fun events for the women where they just focused on fun and philanthropy. So we call that Simply Social. And then we did just add one other one, and that's Chicks with Peeps. And those are meetings where the women can bring their children. And so they typically meet at places like Bouncing Off the Walls, or, Fred Meyer even has a little play place for kids. And so if they could find a little spot in the coffee area, somewhere where kids can play and grownups can have a meeting. And so I'm going to stop right there and see if you have questions about any of those formats, and then we'll get on to the next step.
Julie, I did have one question, and it's kind of backing up. When you were talking about joining at a meeting from your phone, is there a way to do that with the affiliate link on someone else's phone? How do you do that? Or do you send them a text, or what do you do?
Right. So if you had your affiliate link saved on a notepad or in your email or something like that, you could forward them an email. You could send the link in a text. You could Facebook message your affiliate link, however you want to do it. Then they would just click on.
Go on and go join now. But they would need to do it through your link.
Right, right.
Okay.
The other thing you can do, a lot of people send me a text and say, you know, Marcia just joined, she's my referral, and then I'll manually add it. Preferably it would be your link, but some people still don't know how to get their links. So we try to help out wherever we can. Yeah. Okay. So you'd fill out this next part, which is why would you like to lead a chapter? The next is, and this is helpful when you're doing your chapter launch, is to let your people know, this is why I wanted to start a chapter. And you just tell them from your heart why that is. And then maybe what the vision is that you have for your chapter and how it fits in with the Chicks Connect global vision. From the onset, we've had a global vision, meaning that, you know, there are no boundaries to this. And initially my thought was for what Vanessa was talking about. She travels. So my vision is such that no matter where you are, if you're traveling, you'd be able to visit a sister chick chapter. And so, you know, that just takes growth and, you know, introductions to people you know and things like that. So our Chicks Creed, we have updated that for 2017, and I will go ahead and put that in here. And then I'll repost this as a new file. But we did change the first one. I think it's I'm connecting, creating, and collaborating. And then this third one is I am investing in my personal and professional life. So this always bugged me because I'm a little OCD when it comes to the fact that these weren't lining up. And I don't know why it took me 6 years to get it right, but it did. And so things evolve and change. And we have some beautiful graphics. I'm going to go ahead and stop that real quick. I'm going to scoot over to the graphics that I'm talking about, because this is a page, that will help you. It's called Chicks Connect Graphics. And any member can join that and use any one of these graphics to promote your chapters or just your individual tracking link or anything. But you'll see the new Chicks Creed right here. So I'm connecting, creating, collaborating. I'm helping others, providing massive value. I'm investing in my personal and professional development. I'm creating a strategic plan for growth in all areas of my life. I'm knowing and loving myself and others. I'm soaring to the top, celebrating my success and yours. So the easiest thing to do here is go to the photos, click on photos, and then just search through any of these graphics and then download the ones that you want to use. And save them and then upload them to anything that you want. One of the fun ones that I like to do for the launch, I'm not seeing it, but there is one with a little rock, oh, right here, a little rocket. So that one's kind of cute as you're launching your chapters and using the promos for those. So wanted to show you that. Now we'll get back to this. So as we're working through the application, what we're looking for as well is what are your talents, abilities, gifts, and skills? As leaders, chair chicks, or leaders, facilitators of chapters, there are often other opportunities for you to lead on a larger scale. So at our event, let's say, being a speaker, Vanessa will be a speaker at our Las Vegas event coming up next week. But there are also opportunities to, you know, do webinars for the group, or maybe you're a great detail person and, you know, want to help with the Big Sister, Little Sister program or something like that. So there's other ways to get involved. But this is an area where you would list your talents, abilities, gifts, and skills. And this is a fun activity to do with your chapter as well. Have everyone in your chapter. It's a great get to know you activity. And so everyone can, you know, share their tags. And then this is the vision and the foundation for Chicks Connect. So I'm just going to go over this real quickly. We'll stop after each one and see if you have any questions, because we all know in business, the thing that business owners want to protect is their brand and their messaging. And they want the people that are working for them, working with them, collaborating, the power partners, to all understand the message and be able to share that, so that there's common language that moves throughout. So Chicks Connect is a mastermind support network dedicated to connecting women globally and guiding them into action, holding them accountable for personal and professional growth and development, all built on a foundation of love, fun, friendship, service, and support. So that's our mission statement. So we're going to start with the foundation of Chicks Connect, which is the love, fun, friendship, service, and support. And I want to break down what that means. Love. So being loving, tolerant, kind, and accepting of all people, our similarities and our differences. This includes race, gender, religion, sexuality. It doesn't mean that we all have to agree, but we can show one another love and support while we're part of the Chicks Connect movement and following the culture of our organization. Hello and welcome. Jamie, good to see you. Can you hear us okay? Not sure if she's connected quite yet. She's on mute. We see you, Jamie, so welcome. We're just going over the foundation of Chicks Connect. Men are welcome. Sometimes we get that question. Men are welcome in our organization. They can start their own groups as well. Chapter groups have the ability to set the culture and parameters of their own group with prior approval from Chicks Connect. For example, industry exclusive chapters, one business per industry, business professionals, or simply social. So if you said, we just want one realtor, we only want one person doing a skincare line, I'd say we have maybe 3 chapters out of 65, 70 chapters that are industry exclusive. But that works for them, and we want to support you in that if that's how you want to move forward. If you're open to anyone, then you're open to anyone. Either way is okay, just let us know. So the second one is fun. The experience in Chicks Connect needs to be fun or don't do it. If you find that you aren't having fun in this organization, ask yourself, why am I not having fun? I personally am hardwired to work. I need to have fun, and I created this organization so that other women would give themselves permission to have fun as well. If you don't currently have something fun scheduled for your chapter or yourself, make it a priority today. So this is one of our founding principles, is having fun. So make sure that you have a fun chick within your leadership organization. Friendship. Women will naturally make friends in our network. Some will be with women in local chapters. Others will be with women that they meet at an event, and some will connect over the internet and be so happy when they meet the first time face to face. Women have opened up their homes to one another without even knowing each other. Beautiful memories are created, experienced, or recorded in photographs that they post on Facebook and in the group. And that's one of the things with our CCICs, that stands for Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration. What's fun is that some of the women, the only time they see each other is at those events. And so it's always kind of like a reunion. So those are fun things to participate in if you can. Service. Each chapter is responsible for adopting a charity of focus. Time, donation of items, and sometimes money are given to the charity. We'll focus on your charity in the Chicks Give Back section of the website as well. Being of service to others will not only be such a gracious gift to them, but will give us a chance to get out of our own headspace and focus on others. And so some of the ideas for charities, usually someone in the chapter has something that's near and dear to their heart. If not, you can go on a fact-finding mission and find a charity in your local area that may need your support, or think about what your chapter likes to do. We had one chapter in Salem, Oregon, that created little goodies to mail overseas to the military at the holidays. And that was, they sent hundreds and hundreds of little baggies of candy and little nice notes. We've had people do sock drives for the homeless. We have other chapters that will just send around a little change jar, and they'll collect their pocket change, and then they'll donate that to the battered women's shelter. So you can do anything. We just encourage you to do something. And some will do, plan big events for their charities as well. Support, being there for one another at times of celebration and times of sadness, suiting up and showing up when you feel like you'd rather stay in bed. We don't have an attendance policy, but we ask that you attend to your own actions. How you do anything is how you do everything. How do you want to show up in the world? Do you want to give 100%? Watch the support the universe will show you when you do. So we have that 10-minute featured chick, and you know, it's human nature. We've had people before that have said, okay, I'm going to show up for my 10-minute, and they're all excited. And then the next week they're like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go. Well, it's someone else's turn, you know, and they need the audience there for feedback and things as well. So try to, you know, be there to give as much as you are to receive. So I'm going to stop right there. And Jamie, if you can unmute, we'll have you introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you're from, and your ideas about launching a Chick chapter.
Oh. Hi, so I'm Jamie Lee. I am in Bend, Oregon. I've gone to a few of the Chicks Connect that are locally, and one of the gals actually said, you know, what if you did your own? And I was like, you know, that's a great idea. I just wasn't sure like how to go about it because, you know, you don't want to step on anyone's toes or, you know, things. And I had never heard of it before because just kind of the timing wasn't working for me. And I was like, what if we did like Zoom? So we're all at home. And she was like, what if you kind of did your own? So my profession is I actually own a preschool locally. And we're in the process of expanding. Right now, we're just smaller. And I also have a network marketing, It Works as well, that we're launching and doing that as well. And so we do a lot of Zoom calls with the It Works and kind of we do, we just actually started twice a month doing like big parties actually at my house and kind of the same thing, you know, meeting, you know, all different consultants and, you know, like they come in and I have one gal that does facials for me and for 3 hours they do facials and massages and you can go shopping and all this really cool stuff. And it just seemed like this kind of, you know, outreach, you know, this networking just kind of like seems to merge right into already what I'm doing. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep it, just kept on being there. So I was like, well, I better get more information on it. So yeah.
Great. And Sandy, you know, Vanessa, tell us who you are real quick so Jamie knows. Sandy.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm Sandy Kolovec. I am in Canby, Oregon, and I am working with Secret selling Dead Sea mineral products. And I want to start a new chapter in Canby.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I'm in Springfield, Oregon. I have been in direct sales, leading a team for Lavelle for a little over 3 years, and now I have a consultant business that I do in addition to that. And I'm just here exploring options about having my own chapter. I travel a lot and I have a lot of teammates across the United States, and I just wanted to see, you know, what the options were for, like Jamie said, doing it via Zoom or online or other mediums as well.
Great. And I'm Jules, and it's a pleasure to meet you. Right now I'm in Palm Desert, so it's a little sunnier than where all of you are, I know. Still not warm enough, but warm enough that I can, you know, go without sleeves. So, okay, and what we're doing, Jamie, is just going over the application that you can find in the Chair Chick University group here. So I'm going to scoot on back to the last part. But did anybody have questions about the first section that we went over? Those are kind of our values, our core values. Love, fun, friendship, service, and support.
So Julie, what's this document officially called so I can find it?
It is called, I'm going to update it with the new Chicks Creed, but it's called the Chair Chick application.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. That's all in there. Okay.
Yeah. And so then we move on to the first part. So what is a mastermind? A mastermind is a group. It offers a combination of brainstorming, education, peer accountability, and support in a group setting to sharpen your business and personal skills. A mastermind is not a class taught by one person, group coaching from the facilitator or leader, or networking and exchanging of leads. In Chicks Connect Mastermind Support Network, networking naturally occurs, but it's not the focus of our organization. We know that people do business with people they know, like, and trust, and we work hard to build those friendships and trusting relationships in Chicks Connect. Sharing leads is not a requirement, but we welcome and encourage you to do business with your sister chicks. So if you're strictly looking for a leads group, That's going to be something like BNI, where they chart how many people you bring referrals to and how many you give, and they keep strict attendance. The women, what I have found is the women in Chicks Connect want to do business with one another. And so they're naturally your sales force out in the real world because they've built wonderful friendships with you and they want to support you and encourage you. But we do not track leads generated, and we do not track attendance. So we just want to make sure. We've had some people say, well, I thought this was a leads group, and it's not. But do your job, be clear with your message, be open to ideas and suggestions, and you're probably going to do business within this group as well. So questions about what a mastermind is and what it is not. We want anyone to be able to facilitate these chapters, so you don't need a coaching degree or a counseling degree. You don't need anything like that. You just need to be able to facilitate and follow a structure, essentially. And if you can do that and do it in a positive and engaging way, then you're going to be an excellent leader. So what is a support network? Well, it's online and offline. Some of you take advantage of all the online communities, support educational resources, and others of you enjoy the face-to-face meetings of the local chapters. Many of you do both. Know that there are women in our extended network that are there to answer questions, show you support, celebrate you, lend a shoulder to cry on, laugh with you, play with you, find you resources, share experiences, and just hold you up. We go beyond business networking. So taking action. This step is all about moving forward, doing the next right thing. If you don't know what that next right thing is, ask the group. Some ideas will be perfect for you to try. Other ideas you may have already tried, and some won't be the right fit. But something will happen if you take massive action. Even if it turns out to be the wrong action, keep moving forward, can correct and continue along the way, and use the support of the group. So we've had situations where someone's had a complaint, something that's going on in their life that they want to bring up at every meeting over and over and over and over again. And they aren't making any steps or taking any action to move through and out because they're stuck, essentially. And what as leaders, that might be one of the most challenging things that you have to face, is knowing how to love that person up and show the empathy and give the support, but also not let them overrun the whole meeting. And so having a time chick as one of your leadership roles is really important. And then understanding that something like, Sally, we hear what you're saying. We know this is so important to you. Is there anyone that can meet after the meeting with Sally so that she can really, do a head dump with all this stuff? Because it's probably going to take about a half an hour, so stuff, learning the language of really loving up your sister chicks. Definitely, if there's a one-time event for someone and they're hurting and they need the whole meeting and you need to dedicate it to that one person, that's great. But having that one person be the area of focus week after week after week after week will surely take your chapter down the wrong path, because other people won't be getting attention. So it's happened just a handful of times, but I did want to kind of, bring that up. So holding one another accountable. We've also had people say they don't want to be accountable, and so that hasn't been a good fit for them. But when we set a goal and then we state our goals out loud and then we share them with the group, we have just increased our likelihood of success. And when you have an encouraging, supportive, loving, nurturing group that's there to celebrate you and cheer you on along the way, it's only going to be 10 times better. So holding one another accountable for personal and professional growth and development, the weekly accountability check-in is a crucial part of the growth of you. The agenda dedicates a portion of the meeting to checking in with one personal and one professional goal for the week. This is where the growth will take place, by identifying the one thing in your business life, one thing in your personal life, stating it aloud, having the members hold you accountable, and then celebrate your success the following week. That's going to be building the habit to ensure your success. If your goal wasn't met that week, tell the group why, ask for support, rephrase, repeat, readjust, and go for it again. you have a team of support with Chicks Connect, so use it. And again, not only in your local chapters, but you can state these goals and ask for accountability within the entire group. So we've had some people that say, I have a really big goal. I need more than just my local chapter. I need to put it out to all of you, and have people hold that space for you. So questions about any of that? I think you're muted, Sandy. Did you want to say something? Okay, awesome. So then just things to remember. You'll make mistakes along the way. How you react to them will be key. Loving yourself may be one of the hardest things to do, but it'll be the most rewarding. Life is short, live it up. Ask what you can do for the group. Understand your gifts and be courageous enough to share them. Rise above and offer a hand to help others. Bring out the best in people around you. Learn and grow every day. Accept responsibility for your actions. Make amends where needed. Read, laugh, love, hug, hold hands, play games, go outside and look what has been created. Create your own beautiful life and love yourself up and let your brilliance shine. So that is the extent of our actual Chair Chick application. So it's not extensive, and we don't deny people. We want to encourage and support anyone with the desire to help them get a chapter going. And some people have been super successful and other people haven't. And so I am not going to be able to determine your success, but I will be here to support you in being successful in every action you take. So I want to open it up to questions, and then I want to show you a couple things before we move on to the next step. Any questions? Okay, awesome. So I want to show you, I want to give you a glimpse into a group. This, I don't know if you saw this, Jamie, but this is our Chicks Connect graphics page. So there's a lot of graphics in here that you can use to help promote your event, your chapter. So one of the challenging things in starting a chapter is finding people. Just like in our businesses, sometimes people have challenges in the inviting portion. So one of our lessons is really on ways to market your chapter. And so we have a whole bunch of different ways to do that. But I wanted to scoot you over here into Arizona Chicks Connect. You on the call all happen to be from Oregon. And Oregon is where Chicks Connect was founded 6 years ago in Lake Oswego, Oregon. And so there are chapters, you could drive and go visit a chapter if you wanted to. But in Arizona, there are no chapters. And Lynette is the chair chick for the Arizona chapter. And when I asked her, how did it go for you? What was it like? And she said, well, she joined a long time ago with the intent of launching a chapter. And then life happened. She didn't launch a chapter. She canceled for a while. Then she came back and launched a chapter. Now she has like 16 referrals. So, and she does that by consistently posting and inviting. And there is an Arizona neighborhood, or maybe Gilbert neighbors, some sort of neighborhood Facebook group. And she would create an event for her chapter and then post it in that neighborhood Facebook group. So I don't know in your areas what you have as far as local, Facebook groups, but you might want to look. It really worked for her. And what was interesting is she is well connected in her community because she's lived there for a long time. And she thought that all of her besties were going to join her chapter. And what happened is, 2 of her besties joined, but then all the other people are people she didn't know that came from that neighborhood group. So we may have an idea as to who would be perfect for our chapter. And just like for our businesses. And when we share, we realize, oh, that person really wants nothing to do with this, So never be afraid to invite anyone and everyone, because you won't know if it's the right fit for them unless they give it a try. So, but this is her group. So for example, they've met at different places. They met for a while in a conference room. They meet at local restaurants and things. But you can see here, this is their little logo that they had made for themselves, Arizona Chicks Connect. She made little booklets for everybody and a pen. Now, none of this is required. She, as a leader, she just loves to love up her chicks. And so, that might be another reason why they keep coming back, right? So she's showing positive leadership. They all post things within their group. She posted the Chicks Creed here. They support each other. They go out and they do fun stuff together. They go to movies. They go do yoga together and go on walks. But they kind of put it out there, and then whoever wants to do those things do. So they put little memes, I guess you'd call these, in their group, and they have conversation. And then they really encourage one another. So they use their individual Facebook group. This is a members-only group, to post things. And then as far as the events, she posts those in her neighborhood group, open to anyone to come as a guest. So let me see, what do we have? We have Springfield, we have Bend. Okay, so Jamie, you're in Bend, Oregon. So this is a group called Central Oregon Women Connect. Are you part of this group? Jamie, this is,
there is, yes, there's, I am part of that group, and there's, what is it? Who is it? Christina, is that her name?
Yeah, Christina,
Yeah, she's the one that I went to hers, and then and then the gal that actually kind of runs, I think, that website, she does kind of empowering meetings that I haven't got a chance to go to because they're usually the weather and all that. But yeah, I am a part of that one. And there are a few other gals that are kind of all over that are kind of intertwined with that I actually went to high school with. So it's actually kind of cool to reconnect with them.
Yeah. So part of what we did at Chicks Connect is we created these open Women Connect groups. And I did these in local areas so that you could have a pool of people to invite. Because a lot of times people will go up into the search bar in Facebook and they'll search their city, right? So Central Oregon Women Connect is a pool. Not all of these people are members of Chicks Connect. These are just people can join this Facebook group for free, and we put them in there. So let's see if we have a Lane County. I know we have Lane County Chicks, but I don't know if we have Lane County Women. Oh, Lane County Women. Oh, but you may want to do yours. Yeah, it only has 2 members, so this one has not been promoted. But the idea would be that this would be a gathering spot for people in that community so that you could invite them to your chapter meeting. And then Sandy, we have you in Canby, Oregon Women Connect. So we've started one, but I don't think we've promoted it. There's only 5 women. So, but this is a spot where you could say, okay, these people may or may not live in Canby, but the idea would be that we would get this group growing, and then you could invite them to your chapter meetings. So it's kind of one more funnel into your meeting. Now, Vanessa, if you want to do an online group, of course, they can come from anywhere. And we do have a few online chapters already. So,
Jules, how do you suggest we support or promote these groups? Through the neighborhood groups?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're ready to launch your chapter, the best thing to do is figure out your day, time, and location, create an event on your own personal profile page on Facebook, and then post it everywhere. And post it in our Chicks group and say, hey, I'm launching in Canby, who do you know? And then we can all share it to our Canby communities as well. I'm launching an online chapter, who do you know? So this is one of our online chapters, Chicks Living Life by Design Online. And just so you know, when you're a member of Chicks Connect, you can join online chapters, in-person chapters. We ask that everyone pick one home chapter. That's where they give their 10-minute featured, rotation. But you can go to as many meetings as you want. You can go to any of them that you want and be a guest. So this is one online chapter, Chicks Living Life by Design Online. Another one is Confident Chicks, and they meet on Monday nights. Excuse me. And this is led by Julie Pershing. And Julie does a great job as well promoting her event. And so, and she, posts, here's a thankful Thursday. So follow up, send thank you cards, reach out to someone new, daily pages, 15 minutes of free form writing exercise. So these are the things that she does on a Thursday. But then, only 1 cup, please. So somewhere in here on Monday, I believe, is the post that she has created that, here it is, right here. So she made a little graphic that says online mastermind support group, Mondays, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Zoom chat is this link right here. And when she posts that, she tags me, and then I put that in my Instagram as well. So I'm happy to help you promote as long as I know what you're doing and when you're doing it. Because I too have people that, especially in Oregon, the chapters that are launching in Oregon, I have people that may want to hop on with you. So those are some online chapters. Let's see.
With the online chapters, like all these other ones, like I know there's some, like you said, in Oregon, stuff like that. If we want to kind of connect with other, big chapters, I guess, or other ones, do we just kind of Google it, or is there like somewhere like link or something that we can on the website that we can kind of connect with those other chapters, or just kind of?
Yes to all of that. So Chicks Connect newsletter. So in our weekly newsletter, so all of you should be receiving the weekly newsletter, and it's really ugly when it comes in the email like this. So you need to click on that right there, and then it will bring it up really nice and easy to read. You can read it on your phone, 1 column at a time or whatever. Excuse me, I have a little froggy. Okay, so this was the newsletter 2 weeks ago. It says our themes for this upcoming year are right here. So you can see in January, these are the topics we'll be discussing all the way through to the end of the year. Here's a chapter that sent me a picture of one of their charity things that they do. They fed the homeless teens. Another chapter that wrapped presents for some women, single moms that needed help during the holidays. Our Chick of the Year nominations. These are our Chicks of the Year. This is our upcoming event, the speakers. There's Vanessa right there, boom. One of our sponsors. These are all sponsors for the event coming up. Then we have online chapters of Chicks Connect right here. So you could join one or all of these depending on what you want to do. And we list the online chapters here because anyone can be involved in those. Excuse me.
Okay.
And then on the website, I'll show you, we do have a chapter directory, which we need to update. That's one of my intern requests. So we'll be doing that. So those of you that are wondering about the lifetime membership, it's a one-time $9.97. You never pay again. If you refer someone who joins the lifetime membership, you make a one-time $100 as the affiliate. So rather than the 10 monthly on their 27 monthly, you make a one-time 100 on their 997. And then this is where we welcome new members. These are our top affiliates right here. Some free stuff. So let's say you had a freebie within your, whoopsie. Let's say you had a freebie within your business and you wanted to offer it, I would stick it under that section. So as a member of Chicks Connect, you can put stuff in the newsletter weekly if you want to. And every Thursday that's posted in our Facebook group. This just shows where I'll be. Chair Chick University, so that's what we're doing right now. If you want to write a blog post and have it posted, maybe you're great at writing or have great lessons you want to teach, content you want to teach, we can put that in our blog. We would love to interview you for Chicks Chat Radio. That's what these are, 2 Chicks Chat Radio interviews. You can also be featured as the Spotlight Chick, like Megan right here, and that goes on the front of the website. And if you know anyone in your chapter that needs some loving up, you know, somebody lost somebody, somebody got hurt, somebody lost a pet, we like to love them up in our Love and Hug section. And then we also have a Chick of the Month where you see Tess. Tess is from Springfield. I'm not sure if you know her, Vanessa. She leads one of our...
I actually don't know her, but I think she's the person that sent me the email that had me join. So somehow she had my email, and even though we didn't have a relationship, what she sent, that affiliate link, it took me to something that I was really excited about. And so that just goes to show that, yeah, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, so you didn't know her. She just sent you an email somehow?
Yes.
Her affiliate link?
With her, I guess I didn't even know it was an affiliate link. It just was, it took me to one of the Chicks Connect pages. And I think I, without even talking to her, signed up just because I liked what was on your website. So.
Yeah. So you can be promoting as an affiliate anywhere and everywhere with your tracking link, and you never know, just like Vanessa. I remember I still am, but I am a send out card distributor. And I remember my first person that signed up that I never met, that just somehow found it out in the internet world and joined and signed up without even asking a question. And I just thought that's the beauty of online, online connections and online networking and marketing. So awesome. Okay, so Sandy, let's go back to you and let's see what questions you have, and maybe give an estimated date. And, well, real quick before I do that, so you know what's to come, we have an entire Chair Chick toolkit that walks you through exactly the steps of launching a chapter. We also have documents on ways to market your chapter. And then our final class really goes over the website and how to navigate the website and the affiliate program. And if you're ready to launch your chapter next week, we can help you do that. You don't have to wait for all 4 courses in order to get through this, because we can get you whatever you need, to get going. So anyway, back to you, Sandy. Let's see what questions you have. I think you're on mute.
Okay, there I am. I said I am ready to launch next week.
Oh.
Actually, what I'm thinking is I'm going to do 2 meetings in January that are informational meetings, and we'll officially launch in February as starting our, so I want to do the marketing, get some people together, and explain what Chicks is. And I do have a date, Tuesday the 10th, in a place in Canby.
Okay, what type of place? That's often a question that people ask.
It is a furniture store.
Excellent.
Sean is a good friend, and the store actually used to be a coffee shop everybody in Canby went to, called The Place to Be, and it's still a great place to be, and Sean is excited to have us come in and use the couches or the tables or whatever we want. So
that's
there's
great.
never
Now,
anybody.
Did you meet Cindy Moody?
Yes, and I invited her, and she said she's quit Chicks and she's moved out of state.
Yes, but she did start a chapter there,
Yes.
And she went with flyers and knocked on went to businesses, and so there's probably some familiarity with the name Chicks Connect in Canby, but she wasn't able to continue her chapter. So hopefully you'll get some people that say, "Oh, I heard of a gal that was running that for a while." So,
right. And there is a Facebook page called Canby Now, and I asked if it was okay to announce the group in there, and she said yes. And it's a pretty active group, with all the weather and stuff. Everybody was. I posted a picture of a tree in my yard, and they used it as the profile picture for the group.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, I already had one person say what's Chicks, and so hopefully through that group I'll meet some people I don't know that will come too.
Right, great. And then so that's Tuesday the 10th. And have you created a Facebook event for that yet?
I did.
Okay, can you?
I think I invited you on there too.
Okay, I was going to say, can you invite me? If not, can you check? Okay.
I'm pretty sure I invited you, so double check that it didn't get buried somewhere.
Okay, and do you have a name for your chapter?
I just called it Canby Country Chicks. We're kind of in the country.
Okay, and just so you know, Jamie, Sandy's been a member for quite some time, and she also helped Val launch a chapter just last month, right? And just within the last 2 days, Val has had 3 members sign up for her chapter. So I don't know if you knew that, Sandy, but
yeah, I know.
The 3 new members that just joined were from her group. So
well, I talked to her yesterday about what we're going to do to get this structured and really get going, and she said, "Oh yeah, I better contact everybody about joining." So,
well, there you go.
and she did, and it happened. So yeah, and I told her she should jump on here too, because she's pretty new to chicks, and so
Yeah.
I will transfer this information and see if I can get her on future.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And any questions or anything you need from us to get yourself going on Tuesday?
I will navigate your site and find forums and things. If you can think of something that you think I need, just let me know.
I'm going to scoot back over. We simplified the agenda. I think I put it in here. So I want to check real quick. Launch agenda and information right here. So we'll make sure this is up to date, but I think this might be a great document for all of you. Okay, so sign in, business card in a fishbowl, mix, mingle, get food if you're doing it around food. Start the meeting, do the chair chick, introduce yourself and welcome, the chick's creed, membership chicks. So there is a paragraph regarding membership, so they can read that. Then like round robin introductions, name, business name, tagline. Break into mastermind groups and do the activity if you want. Pick out an activity that you like. Ask me if you need assistance. Describe why you are starting a chapter. Share the benefits. Our chicks ask. So we have an activity where we ask for what we need. That's what that is. See the examples. Adjourn the meeting. Okay, so I need to update this too with the new creed, but I can do that. This is what the membership chick can read to the group. So it's already there. You don't have to think about it. This is an ask activity. Some examples. So that's in there if you want to look at that. And then let's see what else is in there that might be helpful for you. The main thing is getting people there. Women always find things to talk about. So it's just kind of keeping them on track. Okay, here's a document, ways to market your chapter. So these are different ways of inviting people. Oh, here it is, Chair Chick checklist. This is kind of a good one. We'll see if you have any questions, if any of you have questions on this, and then we'll get the other 2 of you. Okay, so first thing you have to do in order to lead a group, you have to be a member. So join the membership. Anyone that you're talking with, if they are not satisfied in the first 30 days, we will, just have them reach out to me, tell me why, and we'll refund them their $27, if they're not satisfied in the first 30 days. So there really is no risk. They will 100% get their money back. Join the affiliate program so we can pay you for your referrals. Fill out the Chair Chick application. We just went over that today. Fill out the chapter roster update form when you know your date, time, and location. That's at this link right here. It's on the website. Join the elite group for additional support. That's on Facebook. Join the Chair Chick University. That's what we're in right now. Review the toolkit. Reach out to me directly. There's my text if you need me. Additional marketing materials can be found here. So I'll mail you some bookmarks, like 10, 15 of them. But if you want to order 100, then I think it's $20 to do that. With each new member, discuss the leadership roles. Those are in the Chair Chick Toolkit. Review how to market your chapter, and then these are the chick graphics. So that's a quick checklist. We went over most of those things today. Let me show you on the website where the important links are real quick. Okay. Oh.
Julie, I also wanted to say I have a meeting here at 1, so my person might show up soon.
Okay, we'll hop off in just a second. So if you look, when you're talking with your people, your new people, right here is the join button. That's an easy one, but they can also go here. This page right here where it says about membership, this lists all the tangible, what they get for their $27 and how it makes them feel perhaps as a member. This all came from the membership. So these are all the different things they get. There's also a 23-minute YouTube video explaining each one of these things. If you search YouTube for Chicks Connect benefits, it tells each one of these things. Then the members reported feeling this way. So if you're using marketing words, they usually go based on, are you looking for community, a caring environment where you feel appreciated? You know, join Chicks Connect today. So you can pull any of these words. These words all came from members saying how they feel being a part of it. Then this is, anytime you have a visitor, right here, if you put them in the visitor form with you as their referral, then we'll know that they're tracked to you. Chapter roster update form. So this is your daytime location. This is where it will get you on the website. And then Jamie, this is what you asked. This is the chapter directory. So these are the local chapters, not the, well, we have online chapters listed here as well. But this needs to be updated. This, so I wouldn't, you know, always check with the leader before heading to visit a chapter because they might not be in the same location. They seem to change all the time. So we need to update that. But those are kind of the important things. Yeah, what's up?
I have to head out.
Okay, hon.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
Ms.
I'll check
Vanessa,
back.
any questions?
Nope.
And do you have an idea if you're more interested in an online or in person? And
See you later.
bye-bye. As far as at the beginning, you were thinking maybe an online chapter versus an in-person chapter, or do you have any specific questions as they relate to those?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was listening, but I didn't hear my name. You know, I'm not sure. It looks like there are a few online. I guess right now I'm trying to weigh, you know, if I can bring in more people by starting my own, or if I would get more out of attending another one for a while. I guess I just wanted to get as much information as I could. And I didn't have a start date in mind, and it really hadn't been planned ahead that much. I just wanted to participate today and find out more.
Perfect. All right, Miss Jamie.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Vanessa. I was trying to figure out, like, you know, kind of, you know, it just kept on going back of like, you know, I'm going to do it, and kept on seeing it. And so as of right now, I'm hoping to sign up by either today or tomorrow. Since I have the preschool, a lot of our big income is from the state, so we're just waiting for that to come in. And then it's really, really cool because I would love to kind of launch kind of what we're doing with, we have a big wine and cheese night that we're doing Saturday. So we have, like I said, we have like all different people coming. So that's super exciting. You know, it'd be nice to kind of get that out there. Everyone's in one spot. We might as well kind of see where, you know, if anybody wants to join. And a lot of people that are coming are either network marketing or people I've known for a long time. So that'll be really fun. And then on Tuesday, we're doing a team dinner with just like our It Works family. And so we'll launch that as well. So I would like to kind of get it all kind of, everybody's in one spot. We might as well just kind of pass them out. And then, so I'll probably end up doing Zoom calls for now and then seeing, and then I would like to do, you know, do you recommend doing like a Zoom call or like a meeting or something like every week? Or
our structure is set up weekly, but we do have chapters that meet in person twice a month, and they meet online once a week. Or you know, so imagine that you have an entire treasure chest full of stuff, and you can pick 2 or 3 things that work for you.
Yeah.
So use as much or as little as makes sense for you and the community that you're building. No one's ever said there's not enough. There's plenty of stuff, but don't feel overwhelmed that you have to do it all, because you don't have to, so, and like I said, we have an agenda for the regular meeting. That's all set. We have the lessons weekly that we provide. That's all set. And then it might just be a great idea for you to hop on a Monday night online group and just see how she runs hers and say, I really like that part, but I didn't really like that part. I want to do it a little differently.
Okay.
And the other thing I was going to encourage you to do is sign up as an affiliate right now. That doesn't cost you anything. So in case you can't sign up for the membership before Saturday night, you'll still have your link. And if you're talking with people and they're like, well, I want to join. I want to be part of your group. You can share your link and get them to sign up. See, so yeah, and that's just real quick. I'll show you where that is on the website. It's just chicksconnect/affiliates. So right here on the website, are you able to see that? Has it come up yet?
So I'm at the. Well, I was at the event. Let's see. Okay, so I'm at the top and go to
affiliates, and then just the first drop down, it says affiliate sign up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll send you an email, and just so you know, emails sometimes when you first join, they'll go to your spam, or they might go into a promotions folder. So you have to make Chicks Connect okay within your email server. But as soon as you sign up for this affiliate program right up here where it says affiliate sign up, we will send you a welcome email with your tracking link. And then you'll have that. Okay, awesome. Any parting words for anyone, or questions about the event, Vanessa, while I'm on here?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I'm wrapping up my, it's sort of funny. I spent all this time thinking it was, and you can understand this being an academic yourself. I was like, okay, I need this very strict PowerPoint presentation with slides that I'm going to give to everyone. And then I did it in front of my mom, and she's like, you're not teaching a class, she's like, I don't think this is what they're going to want, Vanessa, this isn't, you're not presenting a syllabus. So I had to throw everything away and start over. But it's a great learning experience, and yeah.
So Jamie, we have an event in Las Vegas. It's called our Chicks Connect Inspiration Celebration, and Vanessa is one of our speakers. So that's what we have coming up next Thursday. Actually, it starts Thursday through Sunday. So,
and then do you guys only do one of those once a month or once a year? You guys do them kind of periodically?
We do them periodically. We have at least 1 to 3 per year. We have another one scheduled in Oregon, June 22nd through 25th. We just secured the dates of that one, and we'll start planning that one real soon. But when we have a chapter that wants to host one, then we do it. And we had one in Bend in 2015. We did it at the Elks Club there off Empire. It was great. We had a lot of fun. It was a perfect venue too. Yeah.
Yeah. That was when they have the new one. That was the new location.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It would be nice to get, kind of see where it goes, if you guys are up for that, doing one, in Bend. Cause I know that there are, I've been born and raised here, and I know that the one thing that Bend really doesn't have is, from that connection. Everybody's kind of either it's super fast paced, or there's just not that connection. There really isn't. And it's, I've always seen that. And so I think it's kind of bringing us all together. And now I see other people my age that are like, there's nothing. And I'm like, I know. So, maybe in, a few months or something, or maybe this summer or something like that, hosting or bringing you guys over here and doing something would be awesome. Cause we, I know that it's going to be, everybody's really, really thriving for that. Everybody's hungry for that, which is really, really cool. And because I do the network marketing and the preschool, you know, it's like I'm still me. Like I can do both. You know, I'm not gonna breathe down your neck about the products or whatever, you know, like if you want them, you know, I'm here. But I also love connecting with other women that do network marketings or businesses or that connection. So I'm really, really excited. And yeah, what was that date for the one in did you say it was in Salem? Are you guys doing in Salem?
It's in Clackamas, Oregon.
Okay.
So, it is right off 205 in Clackamas, and it's June 22nd through 25th. And in Bend, you have the Bend Frisky Chicks, you have the Lapine Chicks, and you have the Spirited Chicks of Redmond. So you have 3 chapters there, local chapters. And then if you start a local one, that's great. Or if you do an online one, that's great too. But there is there's also a Facebook group called Central Oregon Chicks Connect Members Only or something. So there's some different groups. We'll get you all connected with all those.
Yeah, I think the one that you had showed earlier, I'm connected with that one. And there was a few other gals that were connected. And, you know, it's kind of like when you connect with them, you open up a whole different world, you know, but there are so many people that don't know even about it still. But a lot of I noticed that a lot, you know, like for our schedule, you know, to go, like our chapters, they're in Lapine, which is like 45 minutes from us.
Right.
And, you know, then there's they go to Bouncing Off the Walls, which, you know, I usually have some little ones with me 90% of, you know, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, some parents approve or don't. So I was like, if there's something online, we can still connect. And I have, you know, teams from, you know, all over Central Oregon that would like to jump on, but they have little ones and weather and stuff like that. So I was like, if we do a Zoom, and I would like to do, you know, one Zoom or, you know, rotate Zoom with like a meeting or something like that. So kind of focus more on the Zoom call, but have it be, you know, do a meeting place also once a week as well. So that's kind of my goal.
Well, and maybe for you, especially, you know, and wanting to bring together a lot of people and meet a lot of people, maybe the Power Hour would be a great in-person format, and then do your masterminding on Zoom, you know, and that way you schedule a few Power Hours, like 7 or 8 throughout the year, you know, at strategic times. And then,
what is Power Hour?
Well, there's a whole agenda for that, but it's more like a networking meeting where you have 4 businesses that showcase their business with little vendor tables and 5-minute spots. Then you have a charity. And so, like, let's say it's the month of February and your charity is, let's say Bethlehem, you know, the homeless shelter, and they need blankets or something, right? So you would promote this event in February. It's sponsored by, you know, Chicks Connect, your chapter name. And then, but anyone can come. So guests can come. So it's twofold. The women get to showcase their businesses, 4 of them. It's like tenfold. You're raising awareness for the charity. And then you're also trying to increase your membership for the mastermind portion. So there's a portion in the agenda that addresses all of those things. But it's a great business building, you know, specific toward business building when you do those Power Hours. So during these kind of Zoom things, the women are growing and learning and supporting each other, and kind of, you know, you don't have to show up with all your makeup on and then your fancy clothes. But a Power Hour is, okay, game on. We're in front of the community now. We've invited in our nonprofit. We're showcasing all of our hard work is now being showcased in public, you know. So
we're doing that. That's the kind of the cool thing about that is we already are doing Power Hours. We just didn't know what they were called. We did one for our Christmas party. We did one, and we just kind of I have an autoimmune disease. And so I didn't have a treatment for a year that worked, or it just kind of stabilized my treatment. And it didn't actually, like, it was, you know, it didn't do anything. I was super sick, in and out of the hospital, still worked and did everything I had to do. And I have an almost 9-year-old son. And so when it came to Christmas time, I just got my treatment that worked. And I was like, we're going to have a Christmas party. Are we going to? Am I putting too much on my plate? So we just kind of played it by ear. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to do it. And we had a few of the girls from the Chicks Connect come. And we just kind of went with it. We had some girl, you know, hey, let's bring the, you know, I have massages and stuff like that. And she was like, well, I'll come and do, 1-minute massages. So it was really cool to see how everybody kind of came together in that power hour, like you said, and you just kind of, it was nice. I didn't really want to leave my house, to be honest, but I still wanted to go shopping. So I got to, do leggings, and it was kind of benefiting me, and it was just, it didn't even benefit my, either of my business, but I filled my cup with that. With the other women around in the, just mingling with people and stuff like that, but also in the comfort of my own home. So realistically, we're already doing that, which is really cool. So we already have 2 set up, and then we have 3 set up, and we're just kind of reaching out to different people that are, like doing more homemade goods or, things like that, not so much network marketing. We usually have our basic, one maybe health and wellness, or so it's not all health and wellness all the time, but it's been really, really cool. We've gotten just kind of Facebook and just kind of connected, and there isn't really anything like that, and it's gotten huge, and I'm super excited. At the end of this one, what's new, we're going to do a wine and cheese, and we're pairing them together, and at the last half hour, 45 minutes, we're all going to do yoga together, and we're going to just completely just let everything go, Monday's a new week, or, and let's just, take a deep breath and then continue shopping or continue whatever, you were doing before. And, I have a yoga instructor coming to go do that. And then we might do kickboxing one week, or, beer and wine or whatever, kind of pair it. And, it's gotten bigger and faster, and we just go live and just kind of spread it out, and we just do it. So it's really cool to see where it's going, and combining the two, the Chicks Connect and what we already have going on. It just seems like it all paired together perfectly.
Awesome.
I just had to figure out how to put it together, how to put it, establish it. And so we'll definitely do the Zoom calls on one of the days, and then do the power hour, what we're already doing. So yeah.
Great. Well, let me know what you all need, and reach out to me anytime. And Vanessa, I will see you next week. And Jamie, we go to Bend a lot, so I'm sure I'll meet you in person very soon.
Yes.
And, I'm looking forward to it.
Perfect. Thank you.